close.
I turn around and I just hear, I think I heard 3 shots, just pop, 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 and then the guy falls down.
The shot sent people scrambling throughout the mall.
And sent Tulsa's police chief and his officers into action. We have live team coverage from Woodland Hills as police search for a shooter tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'm Erin. Christy Karen has the night off. We're hearing from Tulsa's police chief on the scene and a witness to the shooting. We begin tonight's team coverage with 2 News Oklahoma's Justin Ayer live outside Woodland Hills Mall. Justin, police said the victim was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Do we have any updates there?
Hey, Erin, not at this time. We do know that officers are actually at the hospital with that person as we speak. Now, as for the scene itself, if you take a look behind me, you can actually see that police have left the scene. It is a lot quieter than it was a few hours ago, that is for sure. But where we're zooming in right now, that is the north exterior doors. That is where police say that this shooting happened. Now, as I said, the chief says that officers are at the hospital with the victim as we speak, but once again, we don't know their condition. But really, this was a shock more than anything. Police say this started as an argument between 2 people outside the mall. That argument turned into a fight, which then, of course, escalated to that shooting. Now, you heard the chief. He said people began scrambling throughout the mall. He says people were running toward their cars. He says the store managers were shutting down their doors to try to get people out. And from there, police say they swept the mall to make sure no one got left inside or was trapped.
We are still actually going through the mall, checking to make sure there's nobody left behind, no one trapped in stores, and to kind of alleviate any fears of anybody left in the mall or anyone that's trying to pick up a loved one here.
Now, at this point, police say the suspect, they don't really know too much about that person. They did say, though, he or she, left this mall, whether it was on foot or in a car, but we don't have an update at this time. And as for the victim, of course, they are still in the hospital. A lot quieter out here, but it was not quiet at all just about 2 hours ago. In fact, our own Brody Myers was here. He was talking to people who actually worked inside the mall, Brody, and people just watching what went down. Brody, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Justin, the scene was scary. All types of different people out here, people trying to leave. Some people even tried to get in because they were none the wiser. People waiting for some loved ones outside, some workers, cars lined up. Just a total chaotic scene in the immediate aftermath of this. But of course, we spoke to one worker who said he saw it all go down with his own eyes.
I turn around and I just hear, I think I heard 3 shots, just pop, 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 and then the guy falls down. And this girl takes off her sweater and trying to stop the bleeding or something. That's all I saw. I freaked out.
That's when Andre Jaguar ran back inside his store.
I said someone got shot, and so I was just trying to just make sure like all my fellow employees were safe, and there were customers in there making sure they were safe. I just told everyone to get a bag. It was just instinct.
We also met Ryan Hover. His wife recently began working at the mall. When she called to break the news,
obviously I was terrified about my wife.
And Hover's got some unique perspective on situations like this.
I'm a nurse. I've seen gunshot wounds and things like that. So just obviously afraid.
As we spoke in the parking lot, Hover was still waiting for his wife. They had been in contact. He knew she was safe, but part of his stomach was still in knots.
Obviously, I want to be able to comfort her. I mean, that's not something anyone should have to go through, especially someone who is not around that, is not trained for anything related to that. So I just want to be able to hold her.
Jaguar says this is a memory he won't soon forget.
No, it didn't seem real. I mean, it's my first time ever being in this kind of situation. So I thought it was I was imagining it. I didn't think it was real. It felt weird.
And the scene here was somewhat bizarre. Of course, you heard from Wendell Franklin, who said in the immediate aftermath of the shooting, people started scrambling. Some people were yelling. It was just a bit of a chaotic scene. But once some more time had passed, it was somewhat orderly. That credit goes to the mall for getting people to safety into a lockdown situation, to Tulsa police for their fast response. But, you know, as we were going around talking to some people, there were some people trying to go into the mall, none the wiser that anything had happened. But thankfully, this situation turned out just about as well as you could have asked for within the circumstances. Of course, we feel sorry for the suspect who was shot, or the suspect and the victim who was shot, but really could have been a much worse scene, but was pretty orderly all in the end. And here we are today, and no word on if the mall will reopen tomorrow or when. We'll keep that updated for you on air and online at kjrh.com.
All right,
Aaron?
thank you. Brody Myers reporting live, and Justin Ayer as well. Of course, we will continue to follow this story as it develops. Stay up to date on the 2 News Oklahoma app and at kjrh.com.